Imagine zipping from New York to London in just under an hour. No jet lag, no turbulence, and no airport delays. Now, that sounds like sci-fi, right? Well, a $20 trillion underwater tunnel project could make that a reality. This mind-blowing transatlantic tunnel promises to connect two of the world's busiest cities at hypersonic speeds, revolutionizing the way we travel forever. But building a tunnel across the Atlantic Ocean isn't exactly a weekend project. We're talking about cutting-edge vacuum tube technology, insane engineering challenges, and, oh yeah, a price tag big enough to make your head spin. Could this be the future of travel, or is it just an ambitious pipe dream? And most importantly, would you trust a tunnel that deep under the ocean? Well, today we're diving into the details of this game-changing concept, exploring what it could mean for travel, technology, and our wallets. Stick around, we're about to take you inside the Transatlantic Tunnel. Now, let's start with what a transatlantic tunnel actually is. In theory, it's an ambitious project, a massive tunnel stretching over 3,000 miles beneath the Atlantic Ocean, connecting New York City and London. The goal? Well, to revolutionize travel, slashing an 8-hour flight down to under an hour. It sounds like something out of science fiction or Futurama, but the concept has been around for decades. The idea isn't just about speed. It's also about creating a high-capacity, eco-friendly transportation system. Imagine maglev trains zipping through a vacuum-sealed tube at hypersonic speeds, reaching up to 5,000 miles per hour. This isn't just faster than a plane, it's exponentially faster than anything we've ever seen. But as exciting as this sounds, the reality of building such a tunnel is where things get tricky. Let's talk about numbers. Early estimates pegged the cost of this tunnel at 88 to 175 billion US dollars, but with modern engineering advancements and inflation, projections now range from 1 trillion to a jaw-dropping 20 trillion US dollars. Now, to put that in perspective, 20 trillion US dollars is about the size of the US national debt. This price tag includes advanced construction materials, cutting-edge transportation technology, and the sheer manpower required to build something on this scale. But why is it so expensive? Well, for starters, the tunnel would require unprecedented engineering feats. Building across an ocean means dealing with immense water pressure, unpredictable weather, and the logistical nightmare of creating stable foundations. On top of that, the proposed high-speed maglev trains and vacuum tube systems would need advanced technologies that aren't widely used yet. At the core of this idea is the vac train, a train designed to travel through a near-vacuum tube. The vacuum reduces air resistance, allowing these trains to reach speeds of up to 5,000 miles per hour. Now, to put that into perspective, that's nearly 7 times the speed of sound. Passengers could theoretically hop on in New York, and in under an hour, they'd be stepping off in London. This isn't just about speed, though. The vac train is also designed to be energy efficient. With magnetic levitation or maglev technology, the train would essentially float on a magnetic field, eliminating friction. This would drastically reduce energy consumption compared to traditional rail or air travel. However, this tech isn't just expensive, it's still largely theoretical when applied on such a massive scale. Now let's consider the actual construction. There are several proposed methods for building the transatlantic tunnel. One idea involves a tunnel buried deep beneath the seabed, which would require drilling through thousands of miles of rock and sediment, and this would provide stability, but comes with enormous costs and technical challenges. Another idea is a submerged floating tunnel suspended about 160 feet below the ocean surface. This would avoid the high-pressure environment of the seabed and allow for easier maintenance. The structure would be made of prefabricated sections, each tethered to the ocean floor with strong cables. While this method could cut costs slightly, it introduces new challenges, like ensuring the tunnel can withstand ocean currents, storms, and even potential collisions with ships or submarines. Traveling at 5,000 miles per hour in a vacuum-sealed tube sounds thrilling, but it also raises questions about passenger safety and comfort. At such speeds, even minor malfunctions could have catastrophic consequences. Engineers would need to design fail-safe systems to manage emergencies, like power failures or breaches in the vacuum. Comfort is another concern. Accelerating to such high speeds would create significant g-forces. One proposal suggests rotating train seats to reduce the sensation of deceleration, but even this might not eliminate discomfort entirely. Add to that the psychological factor of traveling in a tube miles below the ocean's surface. Some passengers might feel claustrophobic or even anxious, because I know I sure would. While the project would undoubtedly have a massive carbon footprint during construction, proponents argued that the long-term environmental benefits could outweigh the initial costs. High-speed maglev trains could drastically reduce the need for transatlantic flights, cutting down on aviation-related emissions. Additionally, the trains would likely run on renewable energy, making them a cleaner alternative to current travel options. However, building the tunnel itself would disrupt marine ecosystems. From underwater drilling to anchoring thousands of tethering cables, the construction process could have a significant impact on ocean life. Environmentalists argue that these disruptions could outweigh the potential benefits, especially if the tunnel fails to attract enough passengers to make it economically viable. In this regard, the idea of a hyperloop represents a significant step forward in transportation innovation, capturing the imagination of engineers, futurists, and travelers alike. The concept involves pressurized pods traveling through vacuum tubes, drastically reducing air resistance and allowing unprecedented speeds. Theoretically, this could slash travel times between major cities, such as London and New York, to under an hour. Advances in vacuum tube technology, particularly those pioneered by companies like SpaceX and Virgin Hyperloop, have brought this vision closer to reality. While the Hyperloop is often discussed in futuristic terms, its progress suggests it might one day redefine the way we connect across the globe. One of the key reasons this technology has garnered attention is its potential to solve challenges related to traditional transportation systems. Conventional trains, airplanes, and automobiles face limitations like fuel consumption, carbon emissions, and increasing congestion. The Hyperloop, by operating in a near-frictionless environment, not only promises speed but also significant energy efficiency. The use of renewable energy sources, such as solar panels along the tracks, has been proposed to make the system sustainable. Moreover, the Hyperloop could drastically reduce dependency on fossil fuels, offering a cleaner alternative for future generations. India has emerged as a notable player in Hyperloop development. In recent years, the country has been actively exploring the feasibility of integrating this technology into its existing transportation infrastructure. Proposals for Hyperloop corridors connecting cities like Mumbai and Pune have gained traction, offering the potential to revolutionize domestic travel. With its densely populated urban centers and overwhelming traffic issues, India represents an ideal environment for Hyperloop testing and implementation. Successful adoption in such a challenging landscape could pave the way for global acceptance of this groundbreaking technology. Meanwhile, Europe continues to make strides in infrastructure innovation, particularly with ambitious undersea tunnel projects. The Rogfast project in Norway stands out as a monumental engineering feat, aiming to create the world's longest and deepest undersea road tunnel. This project highlights Europe's commitment to pushing the boundaries of what is possible in transportation. Similarly, the Fehmarnbelt Tunnel, which will connect Denmark and Germany, is expected to significantly enhance trade and mobility in the region upon its completion in 2029. These projects exemplify the ambitious spirit driving modern infrastructure development. Southern Europe is also looking towards ambitious projects, such as a potential bridge linking Greece and Turkey. While still in the planning stages, this project underscores the continent's focus on connectivity and collaboration. These initiatives not only aim to address current transportation needs, but also serve as examples of forward-thinking strategies to prepare for future demands. The ingenuity displayed in these undertakings speaks to a broader global trend of exploring innovative solutions to enhance mobility and accessibility. Across the Atlantic, the UK is grappling with the complexities of the HS2 railway project, one of the most expensive railway endeavors in the world. With an estimated cost of $416 million per mile, the project has faced significant criticism. Many question whether the expense is justified, especially in light of the country's prior scrapped plans for a bridge connecting Britain and Ireland. The bridge, which would have spanned a 12-mile stretch of treacherous waters, was abandoned due to logistical challenges such as radioactive waste and unexploded munitions. While HS2 promises to boost connectivity and reduce travel times, its staggering cost has left many skeptical about its overall value. In addition to terrestrial challenges, the idea of connecting continents through advanced infrastructure remains a topic of heated debate. Elon Musk's proposal for a transatlantic tunnel, which could theoretically connect New York and London in under an hour, has reignited discussions about the feasibility of such mega projects. His assertion that the Boring Company could build this tunnel for a fraction of the estimated $19.8 trillion cost has drawn both interest and skepticism. While advancements in vacuum tube technology have brought this concept closer to the realm of possibility, the logistical and financial hurdles remain daunting. If history is any indication, such projects would require unprecedented global collaboration and innovation. The Channel Tunnel, linking England and France, serves as an example of what is possible when nations come together to achieve a shared vision. Completed in just 6 years, the tunnel represents a remarkable engineering accomplishment, proving that ambitious transportation projects can be realized with the right resources and determination. However, the scale of a transatlantic tunnel would dwarf any previous project, raising questions about its practicality in the current global climate. For now, air travel remains the dominant mode of international transit, despite its environmental impact and ongoing logistical challenges. Innovations such as Japan Airlines' new baggage delivery service and United Airlines' rollout of air tags for luggage tracking prove how airlines are working to enhance the passenger experience. These incremental improvements highlight the industry's efforts to address long-standing issues, even as more futuristic ideas like the Hyperloop and transatlantic tunnels dominate headlines. So could this tunnel ever become a reality? Well, technically yes. The technology exists, or is at least within reach, to make a project like this possible. But economically and politically, that's a different story. The astronomical costs mean governments would likely need to partner with private investors, and even then, the return on investment is uncertain. Then there's the question of demand. Would enough people use this tunnel to justify its existence? While the idea of a 54-minute trip from New York to London is appealing, most people would still consider it a luxury rather than a necessity. And let's not forget the potential geopolitical challenges of building a project that spans multiple countries and jurisdictions. Before you start imagining a 1-hour trip from Midtown Manhattan to the West End, here's a reality check. According to Newsweek's calculations, if the proposed transatlantic tunnel were built at the same pace as the Channel Tunnel, it would take a whopping 782 years to finish. So what do you think about the idea of a Hyperloop tunnel that could get you from London to New York in under an hour? Do you think it's just a wild dream, or could this actually be the future of travel? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.